Hi, Color Street Stylists. We are going to discuss our brand new rank of senior team leader today. And I am so excited for this rank. It's one of my favorite levels to discuss on our enhanced compensation plan, which again is effective April 1st of 2022. Take a look at our earnings statement. Key terms, most of you heading into this level are pretty familiar with these terms, but as always, we want to reiterate what we mean by PV, GV, and capped group volume. If you want to pause. And here is another slide that discusses capped group volume in a little bit more detail, so that you can see here clearly what we mean by capped group volume, that it basically affects how you're able to consider volume toward a promotion in a specific month. So capped group volume isn't really something we worry about outside of ensuring that we have proper balance for volume within a specific calendar month where you're trying to hit a rank. So this is our senior team leader slide here. As you can see, everything related to this level is listed on this one page. If you are in Team Fancy Fingers, there are resources in the file section that correspond to this slide so that you could print them, take a look. I encourage you all to print a rank map and start filling it out if you're heading into this level. Or for those of you in higher ranks trying to help your new and up and coming senior team leaders, those maps are definitely invaluable, and I would encourage everyone to print them and start using them. So to start, as you can see, like the other ranks before, we still require 300 in PV for this level. The downline volume, or the capped group volume here, is $10,000, which again means that if your strongest leg is doing over $5,000, that's fine, as long as you combined with your other legs are doing the remaining 5,000 required in order to achieve 10,000 in capped group volume. So this leg, as your strong leg, hypothetically, could really be doing as much volume as they want, as long as you and the rest of the legs are able to balance half of this required 10,000. And again, your volume does go towards the legs outside of your strong leg. As you can see, you need 1 senior team builder leg and 3 senior stylist legs on the full plan for senior team leader. So, you know, what I really love about this is you could certainly go back to the senior stylist video and the senior team builder training videos and take a look just to reiterate what you need for these levels. But like always, my favorite part of this senior stylist level is truly how flexible it is. As we've discussed in previous videos, a senior stylist on this new plan can be one person selling 700 or more in GV. It could also be someone selling 300 in GV who has a downline team selling the remaining 400. As long as they have personally done at least 300 GV and they combined with their entire team are doing 700 or more in GV, then you're totally good to go. So 300 PV, excuse me, combined with 700 total GV is what makes a senior stylist. And again, I encourage you, if you're at all confused or unfamiliar with what we're talking about here, take a look back at the senior stylist training video. And then of course, like I said, the senior team builder video as well. And that will really help to clarify what we're talking about here. So what do you receive? What do you earn when you achieve this level? Well, you earn 4 levels deep of level bonuses. As you can see, 7% level 1, 6 level 2, 4, and 2 respectively. So, you know, this map only shows you exactly what you need at a bare minimum to achieve senior team leader, but more often than not, in order to achieve the 10,000 in capped group volume that's required for this level, it's not likely to be a perfect lineage like this. Chances are you have quite a few additional legs in width, or quite a bit of depth here, which is why we're rewarding at these 4 levels, which is encouraging senior team leaders and their legs to go beyond the minimum requirement. Sorry, we're having some construction at my house, so I hope it's not too loud. So anyway, down here is a little checklist for you. Again, you could certainly print these slides to use with your team for coaching calls, or if you are you're a current team leader who is aspiring to achieve the senior team leader rank, then this would be a great way to double check your map work and ensure that you have everything you need. So really, this rank doesn't need too much explanation because it consists of levels that we've already discussed. So the biggest thing to note is that you need 4 separate legs, as you can see here. What do I mean by that? It means that if you only had 3 legs and this senior stylist had another senior stylist under them, that does not count as a fourth senior stylist or above. It has to be in separate legs, and we determine a leg by who is the first one direct to you. Okay, so this would be a leg, this would be a leg, and a leg. So anywhere that the first line comes down from your lineage starts a new leg. One other thing to reiterate that I know we've spoken about in previous trainings is that your senior stylist does not necessarily have to be your level 1. So let's say hypothetically you enrolled someone who wasn't very active, or let's say even one of our amazing qualified stylists here, but they didn't quite have, what they needed to be a senior stylist, but the next person down did. That would work. As long as it's one promotion from a leg, you can take the strongest promotion from the leg, even if that person is level 5 to you, it doesn't matter. So this again is just showing you a hypothetical perfect world, but there are many, many, many different ways to achieve the rank of senior team leader on our new plan, which is truly why I love it so much. The flexibility it affords is just completely different than anything we've experienced with our previous compensation plan to date. Again, let's take a look at that. On our old plan, we had, this is a slide I borrowed from my leadership training that with home office. So I'm just repurposing it to reiterate this point here. But on our old plan, a senior stylist needed to have 300 in PV, and they needed to have 2 separate legs who also had 300 in PV. Together, they needed to do 1,000 or more, and so on and so forth. You can read the old parameters here. If you're new with us, this old plan mumbo jumbo doesn't probably mean very much to you. However, if you're a seasoned stylist with us, you've been here for a while, it's way easier for you to grasp how completely flexible this new plan is. Because again, a senior stylist on the new plan, it only requires 700 in GV essentially, or PV. As long as you're doing at least 300 in PV. So it could be you on your own, or it could be you combined with however many of your legs, and together you all are doing 700 or more in GV, and you personally have 300 or more of that in PV. So again, this is just to reiterate how awesome it is. So back to the main slide. Again, there's so many different ways you can do this, but I love this slide because it shows you what you'll earn when you accomplish it, as well as give you a checkbox that you can mark off as you achieve what you need. So lastly, I want to reiterate the fact that senior team leader is the last rank that's able to achieve a rank promotion bonus on our new compensation plan. As you have seen and heard me talk about before, these 3 rank levels require you to earn the rank paid as 2 months in a row, so 2 consecutive months, in order to be paid out the corresponding bonus. So again, if you hit it 1 month and you miss it the next, that's okay, you don't lose it. But whenever you do go on and hit senior team leader 2 months in a row, you will unlock this 600 dollars in US dollars, that is, in a cash bonus associated with that accomplishment. And again, I know I've said this before, but this is a permanent part of our new plan. It is not a transition bonus. So I think that's really important to know. So if you have any questions, definitely don't hesitate to let me know. I'm super excited for this plan to launch on April 1st. This is the rank maps that we will look at moving forward. If you haven't already, no matter what stage you're at in your business, I encourage you to print off this level and start filling it out. The reason I love this level so much is because the bulk of this requirement, the most challenging part for the majority of leaders with this requirement is going to be the 10,000 in cap group volume. Because again, most of you who've been here a while are used to requiring more specific people in specific places doing very specific behaviors in order to rank advance. And this new plan allows for more flexibility. So really, we're able to go back to what we're good at, which is selling and teaching people to have creative methods of sales, etc. So this is an exciting time to be a leader with Color Street, and it's an exciting time to start building a new business here. If you have questions, let us know. We're all here to help, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what you all accomplish this year. So thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in April.